Yeah, hey, this shit easy, nigga. Hey, all I'm talking about, nigga, I'm still out here trying to get it.
Contender Regime Boxing checking back in with y'all, man. What's happening? TEOFIMO Lopez defeats Vasyl Lomachenko and becomes a unified champion. He now holds the WBA, the WBO, and the IBF championships. And he has WBC franchise status. Is not the real belt, but he has WBC franchise status, which they originally said the belt wasn't transferable. But as we go along, they make up new rules every day. So now all of a sudden you can petition. You can petition and put your request in to be WBC franchise champion. And I guess Mauricio Suleiman, they just gonna grant your request if you put a request in. Like I said on the last video I posted about this shit, hey, y'all better put y'all requests in right now because they giving that shit out to anybody. You dig what I'm saying? But, you know, he's a unified champion with 3 actual titles. Devin Haney is the actual WBC champion at 135 pounds. And as far as going forward for TEOFIMO Lopez, what's next for him, man? I think TEOFIMO Lopez versus Devin Haney for lightweight supremacy, for the true and, you know, undisputed lightweight championship of the world. I think that fight needs to happen next. Now, Devin Haney has Gamboa coming up. You know, a lot of people not excited about that fight. I'm not excited about that fight. I expect Devin Haney to wash Gamboa. You know, Gamboa is a shell of himself. He's older. You know, he got drugged across the ring like a rag doll by Tank Davis. He done already been stopped multiple times. That fight just really not gonna do nothing for me. But the reason I'm not gonna kill Devin Haney for that fight is because Devin Haney has been chasing down Lomachenko for the longest time. He been trying to fight Lomachenko, Gary Russell Jr. TEOFIMO Lopez was supposed to be in a tournament for the lightweight division. It was supposed to be TEOFIMO Lopez, Devin Haney, Vasyl Lomachenko. They was all supposed to be in a tournament, but TEOFIMO Lopez turned that shit down. And, you know, the tournament turned out to, you know what I'm saying? It was supposed to be a tournament set up for the WBC for them to find out like who was gonna be the best fighter in the division, pretty much. And TEOFIMO Lopez, he didn't want to participate in the tournament. So in my mind, you know, that's a duck, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that TEOFIMO Lopez is afraid to fight him. He might have a little bit more courage now that he done got past Vasyl Lomachenko. But the point I'm making is that you can't ridicule Devin Haney for fighting Gamboa when Lomachenko literally handed over the WBC title because he did not want to face him. Go back to the interview that Mauricio Suleiman did with Fred from Barbershop Conversations and said that Lomachenko and Top Rank, they requested the WBC franchise status so they can bypass Devin Haney. That was the whole point of requesting the franchise championship so they didn't have to fight Devin Haney. Top Rank and Bob Arum, they thinking in their mind, look, if Lomachenko gonna lose, we gonna let him lose to an in-house guy. We gonna let him lose to one of our fighters. Why not? And that made good business sense. Shit, don't let him lose to Devin Haney because Devin Haney was gonna do the same shit to Lomachenko, probably even worse. If you think that TEOFIMO Lopez can outbox Lomachenko, what the fuck you think Devin Haney gonna do who's even faster than TEOFIMO Lopez, who has a better jab than TEOFIMO Lopez, who has a better straight right hand than TEOFIMO Lopez, and who has a higher boxing IQ than TEOFIMO? Like, what did you think was gonna happen if Devin Haney was in there with Lomachenko? He would have beat the shit out of Lomachenko, bro. I've been telling y'all this the whole time. This is why Vasyl Lomachenko and Top Rank, this is why they avoided Devin Haney. If you think Lopez got a good shoulder roll, have you seen Devin Haney use the shoulder roll? He actually trained with the motherfuckers that perfected it. Like, come on, bruh. This is why Lomachenko stayed away from Devin Haney. But Top Rank, they thinking, Bob, you know, he like, shit, if Lomachenko gonna lose, look, you know, Loma is a great fighter. He's, you know, getting all this pound for pound consideration, but I can't sell Lomachenko. I can't sell him. So why not put him in there with Lopez? The buck stops here. Put him in there with Lopez and shit. Lopez beat his ass. And shit, now we got a new star. And the hell with Lomachenko. He can go crawl back in the cave or under a rock somewhere where he came from. You know what I'm saying? Go back to the amateurs or something and add on to that unbelievable amateur record that you got going on. You dig what I'm saying? But that's why they avoided Devin Haney. So I don't want to hear this shit about Devin Haney. He ain't fought nobody. He's finna fight Gamboa. What? The only difference between Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney is the fact that Lomachenko was actually willing to fight Teofimo Lopez. What you thought was going to happen if he fought Devin Haney? If we would have been, this shit would have been the other way around if that was Devin Haney in there, and y'all would have been saying that Teofimo Lopez ain't fought nobody. His best win is Richard Comey. You know what I'm saying? But before Lomachenko, his best win going into that fight was Richard fucking Comey, who had already lost multiple times. That was his best win. I didn't even think he was going to win that fight. You know what I'm saying? But that's his best win. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like you can't say Devin Haney ain't fought nobody when you know these dudes is like they creating new titles to avoid him. You know what I'm saying? This man worked his way up to become the mandatory for the WBC, and Lomachenko simply sidestepped him to fight Teofimo Lopez. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't Devin Haney's fault that he didn't get the Lomachenko fight, to get a chance to fight Lomachenko. That ain't his fault. You know, it ain't his fault that Teofimo Lopez didn't want to participate in the 135-pound tournament to see who was the best. So it's only right for Teofimo Lopez to fight Devin Haney next at 135 if he want to really be undisputed, to go get the real WBC championship. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a great fight. I think it's a fantastic fight. You got two guys who are naturally big lightweights, both going to compete at 140, and both, I believe, can compete at 147. And I think that'll be a good chess match. You know, you got two guys that got good boxing IQ, have good athleticism, good God-given and natural abilities. You know, I think it's a great fight. You know, two young guys that's the future of boxing. That's a huge fight. Why not make that fight happen next for Undisputed at 135? Sure, they can go up to 140 and fight, and it'll still be a big fight. But why not do it for Undisputed after Devin Haney take care of Eureka's Gamboa? Why not? You know what I'm saying? Devin Haney versus Teofimo Lopez 2021. That's what I want to see. You know what I'm saying? All this shit about y'all, you giving Devin Haney too many props. He ain't fought nobody. These motherfuckers don't want to fight him. What you mean? It's the eye test, man. I know what I'm looking at, man. Like I said, the only difference between Teofimo Lopez record and Devin Haney resume is the fact that Lomachenko was willing to fight him. You know what I'm saying? That's the only difference. If it was the other way around, we'll be saying that Teofimo Lopez ain't fought no damn body. That's the only difference. Come on, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments, man. Do y'all want to see Lopez versus Devin Haney? Or if not, for whatever reason, who do you want to see Lopez in the ring with next? Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments, man. Contender regime boxing. I'll holler at y'all boys, man.